Hello once again guys, and welcome back to another video. We're all here today to run down the top 20 bargain centre defensive midfielders in FIFA 16. As it's August, this is the official list and shouldn't be altered by any more updates. We can only hope anyway. We have some real gems in this one, and we've also got some players that weren't in the game originally in September, but have been added with very decent amounts of potential. So let's get straight into it and start off at number 20, Eric Dier. A pretty big name to kick off this countdown, and a player I personally admire a lot in real life. His first season at Spurs has earned him a very good looking potential of 85 and a starting rating of 76, and at 6'2", with very good physical stats, he'd fit in well with a lot of high level clubs when he fulfills his potential. An asking price of 10 million and 40,000 a week isn't bad at all for a player who could dominate a midfield. Next up is a solid Kante-like player, Nampayls Mendy. 23 years old, 5'6", so don't go taking goal kicks and expect him to be winning the ball. 85 stamina, a 77 overall rating and a potential of 83. If he tickles your pickle, you're probably not using him in the right way. But if you think he could be a helping hand for your team, 10.5 million and 35,000 a week is the cost. Renan is in 18th. He's a new boy in the game. Not sure when he came in, but he came decently placed in this countdown for a 17-year-old 68 rated player. He's got a potential of 80 and his price is 1.6 million and 2,000 a week, so he would make an alright squad player. Moving on to Walace over in the Brazilian League. Another classic Brazilian name. Walace is a 72 rated 6'2" boss in the middle of the park. He'd do well in the championship, as having a big figure in the middle of the park can make a lot of difference, especially against legendary. He's got a good range of stats and a potential of 81, which makes 3.9 million and 10,000 a week a good price. And we come to a returning face in 16th, Muhamed Besic of Everton. He made it in at 3rd in the previous countdown, so it's quite a shock to see him 13 positions above it, but shows how a lot of things can change with EA's updates. Don't be put off by his position though. He's an extremely solid young player with a 75 overall, 83 potential, 3 stats above 80, 6 million and 30,000 a week. Could be worse. Next is Nabil Bentaleb of Spurs. Originally in the centre midfielder video, but is now classified as a CDM, so comes into this countdown. 6'2", 20 years old, a good range of stats, and a genuinely very good player in the game. 4.1 million and 25,000 a week is a competitive price for a player with a potential of 82 in this game, I tell you. Got a nice little no-face Argentinian up next. He looks like a very solid player. It's Gonzalo Escalante. He's 22 years old, 73 rated, 6 foot tall, and with an abundance of aggression. He's got 79 interceptions, 76 stamina, 74 tackling, making his top 4 stats all extremely well suited for his role as a defensive mid. And plus, he has a potential of 81. If this guy suits what you were looking for, it'll cost you 4.8 million and 7,000 a week. And we've got another returning face in Andres Cubas. Another great little steal, coming in at 7th in the previous video and now finding his place at 13th. He's a 19-year-old, 5'7", and I'll be honest, doesn't look entirely suited to his CDM role and looks better equipped for a centre mid role in my opinion. Either way, 69 rated, 81 potential, 1.7 million, 5,000 a week. I'll let you decide if you want him. Barcelona have put in another youngster in these top 20 countdowns, and this time it's Sergi Samper. 20 years old, 5'11", comes equipped with some great passing stats for his low overall of 70, and that might be perfect for your new team. He's got potential of 82, which again can be outgrown if you train him up enough, and if you've got 2 million spare and are willing to pay his higher end wages, then go and grab him. We're closing in on the halfway point and Jorrit Hendrix just misses out the top 10 cut. It's amazing what taking off 2 overalls of your potential can do to your countdown position, as he claimed the gold medal in the original top 10 video, but with his potential now at 82, he'll have to settle for a participation prize. Still, he's a good player and there's no reason for him not to outgrow his new 82 potential, being just 20 years old and 75 rated. If you still want him, the price remains the same at 6 million and 20,000 a week. And coming in at 10th was the 5th place Polishman Karol Linetty. He's come up quite a lot through my channel and it's just easy to see why when you look at his costs, potential and current overall. 20 years old, 73 rated, 83 strength, 82 jumping, 82 stamina, good aggression and interceptions, 83 potential, 5.5 million at 20,000 a week. The top 10 starts off very nicely. Moving on to Rodrigo Dourado in 9th. This guy is Brazilian, 21 years old, 6'1", 72 rated and very well rounded. Good passing stats, good defensive stats, decent physical stats and not bad dribbling for a centre defensive mid either. With an 82 potential, his asking price of 4.1 million and 15,000 a week seems well justified to me. Wilmer Barrios is up next. Definitely a new one to me, but this guy has got 90 stamina and 82 jumping. That's pretty good if you're looking for a box-to-box midfielder, and I usually get at least 2 when I start a new career mode. Other than that, he's 21 years old, 73 rated, and has an okay potential of 81, but for just 4.8 million and 2,000 a week, this guy represents great value. And we've got another very solid player from Anderlecht. This time, it's Leonardo Den Donker. Looks like the Belgian Matic. Well, rather he looks like he could grow into being the Belgian Matic, as he lacks the strength that Matic has. But 20 years old, 75 rated, 6'2", 82 stamina, 77 strength, and other great defensive stats, partnered alongside his 84 potential for 7 million and 20,000 a week, this guy's making it into my new career mode. We've got another new name coming up. It's great that we're still discovering hidden gems. This time it's a guy called Mario Pali from Monaco. He's 20 years old, he comes from Croatia, he's 6'1", he's got a potential of 82 and a starting rating of 72. His top 6 stats are all over 72 and his price is 3.8 million and 15,000 a week. Jesus, we're on the top 5 already? What? And it's another new guy? Ladies and gentlemen, Stefano Sensi. He's an Italian that I definitely hadn't heard of before this. 19 years old, a 70 overall, 87 balance, which may just come in handy, and other top quality passing stats. Wow, this guy looks like the young Pirlo, just looking at his top 6 stats, or the second Verratti, as he's only 5'6". Either way, if that's what you're looking for, 2.6 million and 10,000 a week will be his and his club's demands. Just missing out on the bronze medal is Borja Fernandez of Celta Vigo. 19 years old, 69 rated, 82 potential, 75 interceptions, 72 aggression, 70 stand tackling. Let's be honest, he needs some training up, doesn't he? Well, he's got plenty of time to grow, but that's up to you if you want to commit to him. For 1.7 million and 5,000 a week, I couldn't blame you for trying for those prices. Kevin Balanta, congratulations, you're taking home the bronze medal. 18 years old, 67 rated, 5'10", and with his top 6 stats all being over 70. That's pretty impressive and shows signs of his future 82 potential. He'd certainly fit into a low spending championship side, and his physical stats may just show he's a great in-game player, but you're going to have to go and try him out. It's okay, it's only 1.7 million and 2,000 a week. And we have one more returning face. He today walks away with the silver medal, but he can go home happy, knowing that he has the highest potential of all the players in this countdown. It's Ruben Neves, everyone. He's very good on this game. At 18 years old, 75 rated, 5'11", some great passing stats on him, with good physical ones too. A massive 86 potential, and the original top 10 silver medalist too. You just need to invest in this guy if you can. 7 million is a lot, but 15,000 a week is nothing, especially when he reaches that 86 overall. But claiming the gold today is a Manchester United youngster. He only came into the game in February or January or at some point earlier in the year, and his name is Timothy Fosu-Mensah. He's a freaking little boss in this game, and he has a very decent 83 potential. He's 6'1", very well rounded and very physical for a 17-year-old. I've tried him and he plays well in my Aston Villa career mode, but his price of 1.4 million and 4,000 a week is the main reason why he scoops first place. And there we have it, the top 20 centre defensive midfielders. I think for midfielders it comes down to personal preference and formation that determines what sort of player you want. I usually go for taller, more physical centre defensive midfielders, as I find they do wonders against legendary, but it's completely up to you. Now let's have a look at the team board. Timothy slots in nicely at the CDM role and adds that Dutch connection to PSV's Steven Bergwijn. It also takes our total transfer cost to 3 million exactly and 6,000 a week. Not bad for two players who look fantastic in their roles. Anyway, I think that's enough of my voice today. If you liked the video, be sure to let me know by pressing that like button. Stay subscribed for plenty more top 10s or top 20s. And I'm braced for impact, and thanks for watching.